Ever find yourself stuck in a predictable fitness rut, performing the same exercises day in, day out until your enthusiasm wanes, your progress stalls, and disillusionment takes hold? You may have been running the same distance on the treadmill for months on end, or perhaps lifting the same weights with unwavering dedication, but now you've reached an impasse. Disturbingly, your body stopped changing, your strength ceased to improve, and your endurance remained static. Frustration sets in, and you're left questioning if throwing in the towel might be the best option. This predicament is not a solitary one. It's a widespread dilemma faced by many. However, we have good news. There's a strategy that could offer the resolution you've been longing for: periodization training. Periodization training is a groundbreaking concept that has radically transformed the way athletes and fitness enthusiasts plan their training regimes. This approach is a powerful tool, a proven method to optimize results and mitigate injury. Simply put, periodization training is the structured scheduling of athletic or physical exercises. It involves segmenting your training routine into distinct timeframes or periods, each assigned its unique emphasis. The principle behind this method is that varied training systems yield superior results over unvarying ones. But why? The answer lies in our body's innate ability to adjust to change. When we perform the same workout over and over, our bodies become attuned to that routine. They master the precise exercises, becoming increasingly proficient. However, while proficiency might seem appealing, it's unfortunately detrimental to progress in this scenario. Periodization training is a game of unpredictability for your body. 1 month, your focus might be on strength training, the next on endurance, and subsequently on flexibility. This continuous variation keeps your muscles active, warding off the infamous plateau effect. However, periodization training is not solely about alternating the types of exercises you do. It also extends to other workout variables, such as the intensity and volume of your training sessions. This demands meticulous planning and vigilance, but the payoff is undoubtedly rewarding. Take professional athletes, for example. Their yearly training schedule is typically segregated into distinct periods. These include a phase for strength development, a phase for refining skills, a phase for peak performance, and a phase for rest and recuperation. Every phase is carefully orchestrated with a specific objective in mind, with the ultimate goal being to peak at the right moment for the championship event of the year. Despite popularity amongst professional athletes, periodization is not reserved for the elite. Whether you're a novice gym goer or an experienced fitness junkie, periodization training can propel you to new levels. It can help you surmount plateaus, maintain motivation, ward off monotony, and even enhance the enjoyment and efficacy of your workouts. In essence, periodization training is about the strategic manipulation of your workout variables. By varying the type, intensity, and volume of exercises in a cyclical manner, you can maximize your fitness gains and avoid stagnation. It involves the systematic rotation of various aspects of a training program within a specific time frame. Periodization training is not a contemporary concept. Its roots trace back to the 1950s, where it originated in the former Soviet Union. It helped the Soviets excel in sports, especially Olympic weightlifting during the Cold War era. Today, it's a well-established practice adopted by top athletes and fitness enthusiasts worldwide. To sum up, periodization training is much more than a method. It's a philosophy that encourages continuous evolution and growth. It's about being strategic, staying flexible, and understanding that change and variety are integral to progress in fitness. So, are you ready to shatter the chains of your workout rut and embark on a journey of perpetual improvement? If so, step into the revolutionary realm of periodization training. Periodization training can be compared to a roadmap leading to your fitness objectives. This method is meticulously planned to adjust your exercises over distinctive timeframes, allowing your body to strategically adapt to varying levels of stress and circumvent the dreaded fitness plateau. It's not just any haphazard strategy, but rather a proven technique employed by top athletes for numerous years to significantly enhance performance. Don't be misled into thinking this method is solely for seasoned athletes. Anyone, irrespective of their fitness level or experience, can significantly benefit from this model. It offers a flexible and adaptive path to not just reaching but exceeding your fitness goals. To fully comprehend this concept, let's dissect it. The first phase we focus on is the macro cycle, the longest cycle, which typically extends an entire year or more. The fundamental objective of this cycle is to concentrate supreme fitness goal. For example, if your ultimate goal is to run a marathon, the macro cycle would involve developing your endurance and gradually increasing your running mileage over the span of a year. If you're aiming to lose a certain amount of weight, this cycle might involve a mix of cardio and strength training workouts, coupled with a healthy diet plan. If you're looking to build muscle mass, the macro cycle would focus on weightlifting and bodybuilding exercises. The macro cycle is the bedrock of your entire training plan. It establishes the overall tone, defines your fitness vision, and charts the course for your journey. After the macro cycle, we delve into mesocycles, the intermediate phases, usually lasting for about 2 to 6 weeks within the macro cycle. Each of these mesocycles has a unique theme or focal point. For instance, one mesocycle could focus on improving cardiovascular endurance with high-intensity interval training and long-distance running. Another might be dedicated to strength training with workouts designed to incrementally increase the weight you lift. Yet another mesocycle could concentrate on honing specific skills or techniques like improving your swimming stroke or perfecting your yoga poses. Each mesocycle has a distinct objective, ensuring that your training is precisely aimed towards a particular goal. It's not just about it out, but working smartly. Lastly, the microcycles are the weekly plans nestled within each mesocycle. Each microcycle is artfully designed to offer a well-balanced program that encourages recovery while still posing the right amount of challenge to your body. Let's say one microcycle in a strength training mesocycle might involve weightlifting workouts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with rest days in between. Another microcycle in a cardiovascular endurance mesocycle might have running sessions of increasing distance throughout the week, with rest days or light cross training in between. The purpose of these microcycles is to maintain a powerful equilibrium between pushing your body to its boundaries and allowing it the necessary time to rest, rejuvenate, and adapt. Now, you might be wondering, why make the effort? This is a valid probing question that certainly demands a comprehensive examination. The subject matter we're delving into today is periodization training, and this is much more than simply introducing diversity to your regular routine. The intent isn't merely to make your workouts more engaging or to shatter monotony. Periodization training is a highly precise, calculated methodology for your physical fitness. It doesn't involve indiscriminately altering your workouts for the sheer appeal of novelty. It revolves around tactically constructing a long-term blueprint that tailors your training to expedite your journey towards your fitness goals, keeping the end goal in sight even as the landscape changes. So how does periodization training make this possible? It does so by preventing overtraining, a common pitfall that many fitness aficionados fall into in their zeal to attain their goals swiftly. The rush to push too hard too soon can lead to physical fatigue, burnout, and potentially even severe injuries. Periodization training is architectured to avert these repercussions by meticulously controlling the intensity of your workouts, ensuring you're operating within your limits while still challenging you to better yourself. An added bonus of periodization training is its ability to lessen the likelihood of injury. This is achieved by altering the kinds of exercises and the intensity of workouts, thus preventing injuries that may result from repetitive exercises. It assures that varied muscle groups are worked and rested in a harmonious way, which means you can train harder and longer without putting yourself at risk. On top of all these benefits, periodization training aids in maintaining peak physical condition. Reaching a high level of fitness is one thing, but sustaining it is another game altogether. Periodization training aids in steering clear of stagnation and regression, ensuring that you're consistently working towards enhancing your fitness, never falling back. Periodization training isn't a one-size-fits-all approach either. It can be customized to accommodate different fitness levels and goals. Whether you're a beginner, an intermediate exerciser, or a seasoned athlete, the structure of periodization training can be tailored to your specific needs and abilities, making it an ideal strategy for anyone looking to improve their fitness. Additionally, periodization training is flexible enough to adapt to your changing goals. Whether you want to build strength, improve endurance, increase speed, or develop flexibility, periodization training can help you prioritize these different objectives at different times. making it an incredibly versatile and robust training method. Now let's discuss the design of periodization training. It involves a comprehensive plan known as a macro cycle, segmented into smaller units, referred to as mesocycles and microcycles. These cycles or phases are thoughtfully crafted with a distinct focus and objective. They permit periods of high-intensity training, recovery, skill growth, strength building, and more. Collectively, they form an inclusive plan that persistently introduces new challenges to your body to stimulate growth and prevent plateaus. Every phase is intricately planned to progressively overload your body and then allow it to recuperate. This rhythm of loading and unloading prompts adaptation in your body, making it stronger, quicker, and more efficient. So, if you find yourself stuck in a workout rut, feel like you've plateaued, or are simply seeking a more effective training method, then contemplate employing periodization training. It isn't a rapid fix or an effortless solution, but a systematic, scientifically grounded strategy that can help you attain your fitness objectives more competently. It could be the game changer that propels your fitness to unprecedented heights. So, how do you apply periodization training in your workout routine? It may sound complex at first, but with a bit of understanding, you'll see it can be a game changer for your fitness journey. Firstly, you'll want to plan your macro cycle. This is your long-term plan, often spanning a year. It's your overarching guide that outlines your primary goals. For instance, if you're training for a marathon, your macrocycle will be focused on preparing for that event. Next, you'll need to break down your macrocycle into mesocycles. These are smaller units, typically ranging from a few weeks to a couple of months. Each mesocycle has a specific focus, like building endurance, increasing strength, or improving speed. The key here is to ensure each mesocycle progressively builds on the previous one, pushing your body to adapt and grow stronger. Finally, you'll have microcycles. These are your weekly plans. They detail the specific exercises, sets, reps, and intensities for each workout. Again, the goal is progressive overload, gradually increasing the stress placed on your body to stimulate adaptation. Now, keep in mind, your initial plan isn't set in stone. It's crucial to adjust based on progress and feedback. If you find a particular phase too challenging or too easy, tweak it. Remember, the goal is consistent, sustainable progress, not quick, unsustainable gains. Let's look at a few examples. A runner might start with a mesocycle focused on building a strong aerobic base. The next mesocycle might be aimed at improving speed, followed by a mesocycle dedicated to race-specific training. Each mesocycle is designed to build upon the previous one, culminating in peak performance for the race. A bodybuilder, on the other hand, might start with a hypertrophy phase, focusing on building muscle size. This could be followed by a strength phase, where the emphasis shifts to lifting heavier weights. Finally, a peaking phase could be implemented, where the focus is on maximizing muscle definition and symmetry. With careful planning and consistent effort, periodization training can help you break through plateaus and reach your fitness goals. It's not an overnight solution, but a long-term strategy designed to optimize your training and maximize your results. So are you ready to take your fitness to the next level with periodization training?